First of all, we'll take a look at the WuDang spear, and then I'll show you the section of the snake form so you can see exactly where the forms are developed from these drills and all the fighting applications are taken from one art and they cross over to another. We're working on the basis that the punch that's being thrown in, unlike the hammer and the sword, when we strike and we cover our body this way, we're working with a much heavier punch. So if the arm's heavier and you're not able to move around it quite so easily, then you have another option. So if the punch comes in this way and you cover, and you can't roll around without catching another punch, then you open on the inside because that's where he's going to be weakest. So that flick across the eyes, if you miss that, you can shuffle in, you can scrape into the eyes this way, the rechamber with the waist, and then the strike straight into the throat. Again, we're going to have the power stance. We're going to have the right foot forwards. It's going to be turned in 45 degrees. First movement's going to be exactly the same as the hammer. So as we parry, we're going to roll this hinge up and we're going to strike on the outside of the left punch. As we strike the first one, we're going to make a contact with the forearm. Open up that elbow position and scrape across the eyes on the inside. You're then going to scrape across the eyes again as you turn the palm up, draw the waist back, and then strike forwards into CV22 with the palm facing upwards. Now from the snake form, this is quite interesting because it sits exactly the same. We're going to pivot on our right heel and the right hand is going to come across the eyes. We're then going to turn over and go 1, 2, chamber in towards the waist and then strike forwards with the right fingers. We're going to roll the forearm up with the right hand and we're going to strike. So rather than me bumping across and then trying to come round and crash, if he's a lot stronger than I am, I'm going to find that very difficult. So the idea is I'm going to take up this position where I move off the line. The punch has been deflected towards my left shoulder. As my hand comes up to scrape the eyes, I'm going to try to move my body around so then I position myself on the inside of this strike. The hand is going to come up and strike gallbladder 1, which is going to be just on the corner of the eye. So I scrape across. I scrape across again, turning the palm up. Rechamber the waist to the right. And then I strike straight into the pit of the neck with the fingers palm up. The thing that you need to remember is that these are just sets to teach you how to move your body and the kind of strikes that link together. You don't have to use them all, and by no means does it mean that if you practice these with a partner, they're going to work flawlessly in self-defense. This is more for self-development, and these body mechanics are going to show you the correct way in which you move within your forms in order to generate the energy and try to transfer it to different areas of the body.